All right, let's do this thing. Howdy, it is me, the James Victory, except no substitutes. And today, if this is the first episode of The Right Questions for you, then I suggest you get a paper and a pen and get ready to take notes because we're gonna start building here. I received a most pressing question from one of you amazing dear listeners whose name is Daniel. Daniel, thank you so much for giving a shit about yourself, for caring about your work, for being vulnerable and authentic. All that stuff is going to pay off. All that stuff is important. And it's great to practice. And quite frankly, Daniel, it's the reason other people don't ask questions. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. So here, I'm going to set the scene for everybody here. Here's Daniel's question. James, I have a question. It's been tearing me up for a while. With my creative craft, leatherwork, I've been very depressed lately. I have some projects that are paid, but nothing I'm super excited about. My mentor is in the UK. He calls what I do the cottage craft industry. I laughed when I heard that, like making trinkets for out-of-towners to buy at the local market for next to nothing. Basically, it's a maker creating every sort of thing you could imagine just to turn out some profit. My question is, how important is it to do only work you love and enjoy? Do you forget the rest, even if they're willing to pay something? I love to make bags. That's my thing. I see now that I'm paying with my time because the projects I'm getting money for is taking away from bag making, which I really love, and could be possibly making money at, but I don't because I'm making other things for lesser money. Curious what you might think. As creatives, how important is it that we be an expert in a pocket of our industry, as opposed to risking doing it all and being a master of none? Daniel, excellent question. And the question is, there's multiple layers of the question as to doing what you love, right? Doing as versus doing what makes money. It's like, do you work for God or do you work for money? And when I set out on any job, anything I do, that's the first question, right? I approach everything as a God job, and that's a lowercase g, no disparity to any deity, but I approach any opportunity as a God job, something to do, an opportunity to do greatness. To entertain, to enlighten, to entertain. Did I say entertain twice? To educate. And when it turns into a money job, then I get it done and get paid. So that's my stance on that thing. But Daniel, for you, I'm going to give you two answers. And you can choose. The first answer, I'm going to answer it like your mom would. And I'm going to suggest that you be reasonable and you become responsible. You got bills to pay, dude. You got to keep the lights on. Who's going to fucking keep the lights on? Your dog? Right? Work harder. Make more things. There it is. Make more things. Right? That makes sense. That really makes sense. Go to all the vendor shows in your area. Right? And like this, with this line of an answer, which is what most people would tell you, I can keep you safe. And I can keep you comfortable. But Daniel, I am also shielding you in your safety from any success. To be where you are, to work like you, which is, in your words, creating every sort of thing you can imagine just to turn some profit, that's to live in survival mode. And you will be stuck in that mode, in that circumstance, in that complaining till you die, until you decide to get a second job or to get your real estate license. And I hope there are some of you out there not cringing, going, oh shit, that was my... Do not have a backup plan. If you have a backup plan, then your plan A will never win, right? Daniel, I will never tell anybody to quit their job or anybody to stop doing what's bringing in bread. But for you, I think you're different. And here is how I would answer a warrior like yourself. This question is tearing you up inside. That's not a bad thing. I think there are many of us out there who have that question tearing us up inside. And do you know what that feeling is? Do you fucking understand what that is? That feeling? That is you growing out of your fucking shell. That's you growing out of this too small container. That's why it hurts. Daniel, it's time to create and to build and to design a reputation, my man. A reputation. It's time to go for your dream and figure it out. Make it happen. But do it smart. Do it smart. Daniel, listen here. Daniel and everybody else out there. Everybody else, Carlos and Suzanne and everybody. You love what you do. I love what you do. And guess what? Everyone else will too. They just don't know it yet. Everyone else will love you. And that's the missing bit of information we have about our audience, is that you have an audience. They just don't know it yet. And you don't know it yet, but they're out there. With cash in hand, Daniel. But listen, if you build a better mousetrap, the world will not beat a path to your door. No, it will not, because they haven't fucking heard of you or heard of it. So we have to do that. We have to tell them what to think. We have to do it smart. Daniel, here's a piece of advice I give a number of people. Advise others. Right? It's so hard to see for yourself where you are because you're stuck. You're in your circumstances. You're in your own skin. You can't see your life properly. But you probably know how to sit down with a friend. You know, you got a friend, another maker, another craftsman who's like, hey, I got this little thing. I think it's really cool. And you go, I think it's really cool too. Like, you should probably make $1 off of that. And like, okay, how do I do that? You could sit down and advise them. You could sit down and sketch it out on a piece of paper. You build it from scratch. Now it's your turn to advise someone named Daniel how to do that. So here's some understandings. Daniel, you are no longer a trinket factory. I'm sorry. Here's some fairy dust for you. Pring, pring. You are no longer a trinket factory. You are luxury. You are quality. Start thinking like that. Start thinking like luxury. Start thinking like quality. Here are some of the details to think about. Tell your story. Share the process. Like I said earlier, tell them what to think. People don't know what to think. Don't let them guess. Don't let them guess what you're doing. Don't let them guess who you are. Be specific. Tell your story. Do that thing that is in your heart and share that. Yeah, I got these bags. They're kind of cool. You might like one. No, you're done with that. You're done with that. Do that thing in your heart and be seen. We all want to be seen and heard and loved. And for us creators, loved means appreciated and paid, right? but we can't be unless we let people know what we want. Here's a side thought for you, Daniel and everybody else. Please be patient. Please be gentle with yourselves. Daniel, it's not going to take a lifetime. You'll be surprised what you can do between now and Christmas, right? Plan for that. Plan for a big ass Christmas. But along the way, you've got to be serious, and you've got to prepare. If Christmas is a deadline, or February is a deadline, make it so. Put it on paper, work your way backwards, figure out the steps. Well, I'm going to be selling things here. They have to be done here. How many am I going to have done here? Well, I got to get these products earlier. I got to get these materials earlier. I got to take, right? Figure that stuff out. You're a smart guy. Right now, you're thinking, oh man, I wish James Victori could be my mentor, my guru. Hell, I wish he was my coach. Well, you can make that happen. Go to yourworkisagift.com. There's a questionnaire that will probably help you out, but it'll also give you access to a free call. So let's talk. Let's free you from overwhelm and creative frustration. Let's build your business and help you get paid to do what you love. Again, go to yourworkisagift.com. Let's talk. Also, be serious. Prepare to make less money. It's God honest fact. God honest fact. That's what it takes. Prepare to be in it for the long haul. So lower your overhead. Do you need to have Netflix or a cable bill? Right? Look around. Look around. I don't want you eating cat food and crackers. I want you to treat yourself well, but I want you to understand what your purpose is now. And your purpose is not pleasure. Your purpose is to become that person that you want to be, that creator that you want to be. Bet it all on yourself. Bet it all on your creativity. Bet it all on love. Do it smart. Don't just keep doing what you're doing and you switch over to bags. Right? That's the wrong thing to do. All of a sudden your Instagram is just showing, bags instead of those. No. This is new. You, Daniel, are a completely new thing. That uncomfortableness will be gone. You're a completely new thing. That is the metamorphosis that you're going through. Listen, the starving artist is the artist who does not know that he is in business and needs to act accordingly. I bet you know 3 to 5 people who are doing exactly what you want. You probably follow them. But have you talked to them? Talk to them, approach them, see how they do it. Take what you like from their process, build yours better and manageable for you. Don't try to just emulate what somebody else does. There's no power in imitation, Danielle, right? Get to know them. Build your own thing, right? I could go into all the details for building a brand, a brand that resonates and how to align all the parts, right? Like find all the places you want to be sold. Right? All the boutiques and all the groovy stores that you think are awesome. Hashtag the shit out of them. Get in touch with them. Tell them you exist. Right? There's one. Think about branding. Do you need some advice there? Do you need to be hip? Do you need your own thing? Not some trinket maker anymore. Remember that. Something with respect. Find the person you want to work with. Trade with them if you can't afford them. Right? Trade with somebody you respect. Another little detail, define your purpose and figure out how to share that with the world, which means declaring your purpose, where you start telling everybody. Have all your platforms, the store, social sites, website, have it all linked to make it easier for people to understand, to become devotees and believe in you and buy from you. Make it easy for them to buy. I could go through all those details, about building a smart business, but we'd be here all night, right? And quite frankly, that's what I do with my coaching clients is in the long term, week after week, we build this thing and we create this level of excitement. And by the way, there's a big hint for any of one of you who want to build. Get in touch with me. Daniel and the rest of you beautiful souls, beautiful creative people, don't listen to me. Listen only to yourselves. Daniel, in your question, you answer your question. You know where you need to go. You know what you need to do. Listen to your gut. You guys can have anything and everything you want. You just have to do the work. You just have to follow the steps. There are precedents. Follow them. And don't stay small when you feel that power within you. And I will leave you all with some professional advice from the poet Charles Bukowski in his poem, Roll the Dice. If you're going to try, go all the way. Otherwise, don't even start. If you're going to try, go all the way. This could mean losing girlfriends, wives, relatives, jobs, and maybe your mind. Go all the way. It could mean not eating for 3 or 4 days. It could mean freezing on a park bench. It could mean jail. It could mean derision, mockery, isolation. Isolation is the gift. All the others are a test of your endurance, how much you really want to do it. And you'll do it, despite rejection and the worst odds. And it will be better than anything else you can imagine. If you're going to try, go all the way. There is no other feeling like that. You will be alone with the gods and the nights will flame with fire. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. All the way, all the way. You will ride life straight to perfect laughter. It's the only good fight there is. I'm James Victori. This is The Right Questions. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for supporting this project. I love you. If you got questions, send them in. If you want to work with me, send it in. Let me know. You guys are a gift. Your work is a gift. Don't hide it. Share it with the world. Do it, do it, do it, do it.